Welcome to Reduce CO2 Now. This presentation is going to show you how to use Discord. So what is Discord? We use it for project management, video conferences, chat, calendar, and much more. It's all in one app. We do video conferences like in Zoom, but there's no time limit and they have high quality. We have groups like WhatsApp or Slack, and nobody sees your telephone number. We have Google Calendar. So you have a calendar in there adjusting everything to your time zone. It's like a social media network. We can store documents, images. It's very sophisticated. It's free and no user limit. That's why we use it. One important feature are the meetings. They are called events on Discord. And they're not that easy to find. And it's a difference there between mobile device like a phone and a desktop computer. You see these here, they're called events, and that is small icon which should do something like a calendar that's marked here in red. And you can click on this and then you see all the meetings which are coming up, and they are adjusted to your time zone. And you can mark it with interested, and then you also get a notification for these meetings. So very important feature. So the meetings are actually video conferences, and they are happening in so-called voice channels. One of them is called the lounge. There's other like meeting rooms and so on. But hey, it's called the lounge, and you can just go there. You see when other people are in there and when an event has started. So you just go into this lounge, and then you can take part. Then you can like switch on your video. That's really cool. And also like, please be on time for meetings. And then you see the others there. It's possible to screen share, lots and lots of features there. So take care that your microphone and camera are ready. So now we come to a very important feature that are the channels. And yes, we have quite a lot of channels. You could think of a channel like a WhatsApp group, and all the cluster there is a group of groups or community. And there's lots and lots of features in these channels, and you can see them or not see them depending on all kinds of settings you have personally on roles and so on. But in the beginning, it's one important feature. You just click on the thing next to Reduce CO2 Now in your small icon there, like a triangle, like a half triangle. And then you get something like a whole list, and there is one thing what you can mark. It's called Show All Channels. Do that in the beginning until you find your way around. Then all channels are shown, and you can have a look around. Otherwise, you don't see the things. So really, we have a lot of channels, and they are similar to WhatsApp groups. And there are a lot of them on the server. Some of them might be relevant, others are not. So there is like a whole package, and one of them is like called the category Reduce CO2 Now. You can like open and close these categories, and then you see some important channel like daily update or general chat and so on. Then there's like an area for activities. There's one area for the social media platforms and so on. And you can like go to these channels and have a look inside of them. That's one of the interesting features of Discord. Here is another important feature of Discord. It's called the roles. So you can have all kinds of different roles, just giving you an overview. And you can choose most of the roles yourself. Like, for example, you want to do software development, so you can choose other things, like maybe somebody who's going to do graphic design. And to find that, you go up on the top left on the web browser or on the top there in the mobile phone version. And there you can choose channels and roles. And there you can customize your channels and roles by answering certain questions, like, for example, your languages, then some roles are going to choose, and so on. And you can also go to all channels and customize this. And then you're not seeing certain channels. And then in the beginning, it's a good idea to answer these questions. And then afterwards, go to this setting like we have shown you in the beginning and set all channels to on, that you see everything in the beginning. Here's a cool feature of Discord. It can adjust your username to something more legible, like, for example, your first name. That makes it easier to discussing in meetings. So you just go there up to the top, there's a small icon, and then you do edit per server profile, and then you can give yourself a server nickname. That's really good feature. Here's another cool feature, and that is pinned messages. So important messages in channels are pinned there, and so you can find them more easily. And that looks a little bit different on the phone or on the computer. On the computer in black, it's like a small tiny pin. You just click on that and you see the pinned messages. On the mobile phone, you click on the name of the channel, and there's like a menu, and then you see pins, and then you click on that. So it's like really easy to find. It's a good feature. It's some important messages. Here's another very important feature, and that is the description of each channel. So there's like links or other important information in each channel. And it's very easy to find this on the browser. You just scroll up to the top and then you see something like this channel description there. On the mobile phone, you have to like tap on the name of the channel, and then you find there's another menu opening, and then you find the description. That you have to like tap again on this to see the whole description. Very important information there, like links, for example. Discord has very detailed access right management. So there's channels you can read, there's channels you can write in, and so on. So it can be configured really very, very much in detail together with the roles. And there are, like in the first section of Reduce CO2 Now, there's, for example, the Introduce Yourself channel, where you can say something about yourself, or the general chat where everybody can read and write. And there are other channels which are read only for you, maybe, and depending on your role, you are also able to write in them. So if you want to get some roles to be more active on the server, join a meeting, and then these roles can be assigned to you. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you soon on Discord, and hopefully in a meeting